Hey guys, welcome back in. I'm gonna continue some more Permadeath here. I think I want to run around and check my bases, make sure all those silos are working now, and do some freighter stuff. I should start prepping to build a stasis device farm, so I may convert a bunch of minerals into plants. Where am I? Okay, this is that freighter. No, this is the mold base, okay. Let's see here. Good amount of room. Alright. I'm just gonna hit up my farms real quick. Empty those out. Oh wait, how's my storage bay look? Oh, I don't have it installed. You know what? I'm gonna hit my freighter real quick. Empty out some of this inventory. Yeah, might as well just go and install some of these mods too while I'm here. See what I can get for numbers. Right. And wait, come back. Oh, great. Some busted stuff. Those are out of the way. Got a bunch of junk. I think I'll go ahead and just install this storage bays. As long as I can get them all in. Yeah, I forget it kicks you out of build camera each time. Yeah, I don't do anything really fancy with these because I just use my freighter to get around more than anything. So eventually I'll actually make a freighter base. I just do like a simple layout. I might actually try to do a decent base on like a normal mode save eventually. Let's see here. Where was all that gold? Oh man, I got so much gold now. I'm gonna stick it in here. So I'm gonna have to break down some of this stuff into pyrite, so I don't want to get rid of too much of it. Okay. That's stacked. Oh, I need to get some silver out of here too. Actually, I don't really need to. If I need it, I can just come back and get it. Put that in my ship so I don't accidentally sell it. Few things. I don't know if I can access that from here. No, I can't. Have to make more room in here. Might have to have a container just for gold eventually. It's getting ridiculous. Alright. It's always kind of nice to keep some of this stuff around in case you need it. Cryo pump. Sell all those off. I don't need a bunch of extra stuff either. Daggers. I got all those. Okay. Sell off the rest. Some storm crystals. Actually, can I build in here? No. Kind of cleared up a few things there. Do have a couple broken frigates to look at. What's the layout of this then? I think I'm gonna have to get a bunch of materials for some of this stuff. I need indium. I don't need as much stuff as I thought I was going to. Matter housing. Okay. That's actually not bad at all. Um, I want to get some of this stuff out of here. Oh, I'm putting those in my ship. Dang that. Alright. Okay, yeah, those are only 17%. 34%. Okay. And that actually brought my coordination down. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, which trade end up doing? 15%. 44. Yeah, I'm not used to doing this, so it's going to take me a few minutes to figure out how this stuff works. I've never really tried to max out anything on these. Ability. Also trade. Hey Alice, how you doing? So the mining. Okay, so these are all 15%. Now my hyperdrive should be 250. Which it is, okay. Alright. Just trying to see how these affect my fleet coordination. Ideally, I want to be, I think 120 is the maximum. I'm not worried about my hyperdrive range. I do want to look into, I want good fuel efficiency. Yeah, that's dropping fleet coordination though. I'm not sure how some of these things work, so. Well, yeah, just slap everything in there and go. Get all these, tuck these in here. I'm not really worried about getting a huge hyperdrive range because I just use this to kind of get around. I don't look to go far with them. So. Okay, that's for salvage. I think I'm just going to toss stuff in here. I'll probably have to move it around a bunch, but. I have another one of these here. I think it will just put them all here. Bring my coordination down a little. Expedition speed, yeah, that's the one I wanted. So there's gonna be a break here, which I really don't care, to be honest. B minus. This is not a good layout at all. Oh, actually, I do want to save one of those. I think I'll just go with something like that. All right, now. Oh yeah, I have that too. That I can install. Alright. Yeah, I can just make the housings. Can't remember which one of these. Okay, so I do need one more housing. Still trying to wake up a little bit. Another one of these? Okay. 5 there. I still need one more. I want to save this for the 800 light year hyperdrive thing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to add more room, I think. Actually, I can get them all in there. This thing's screwing me up. I think we'll probably see something like Tuesday or Wednesday, Atlas. They tend to do things on Tuesdays, so hopefully it won't be too much longer. There are a couple things that I kind of wish I didn't see. People are using thumbnails that have spoilers in them, so I'm trying not to see anything. Yeah, so hopefully soon. Because right now I have a couple bases that are screwed up that tend to happen right before updates. So hopefully hopefully that'll take care of the issues I'm having. Oh, I still have to make a bunch of antimatter housings still. Alright, let's get this one installed. Yeah, I normally don't put too much stock into my freighter layouts. So just kinda doing this blindly. Alright. Toss this one in. I still have a couple more to put in. Alright. Do a quick save here. And actually I'll just go over to my indium system because I need to get indium anyway. That way I can check that farm at the same time. Hopefully these farms are working alright. Yeah, like I'm getting silos that aren't filling up and also getting power failures on a couple bases too. I went through and had to rebuild them all last night, so hopefully they're working. What day is Valentine's? Is that Wednesday? I think it's definitely going to be next week, though. Yeah, Wednesday is Valentine's. Typically, they do it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday with their updates. The thing that has me a little bit baffled is Sean did a second tweet with 3 Omega signs. So I wonder if it's actually going to be a large update, which might be like a week later, too. As opposed to it just being the expedition. So I'm not sure what he's thinking there. I need to get some regular indium here. Oh, it's a pirate system. Actually, I got a call, guys. I will be right back. Alright, sorry about that. Got a couple friends in town that are trying to set up something for later on. Alright. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to warp out of here, that's right. I should have put down one more battery for that. That thing's gonna keep failing on me. Actually, I'll just do a full setup. I got plenty of gold now, I don't have to worry about that. Alright, that way that thing will be ready for next time. Gotta go see if I can find some indium real quick. Might actually be some right here. I only need like 500, so. Yeah, I don't have any of the. Oh, there's none native here. I don't know when these planets will have it. I can get those other 2 upgrades put in. Oh. Didn't even realize that was here. These other planets, though. Tested. Mutated. Alright, I'll go over here. That way I can scan the animal real quick, too. Yeah, I gotta refine off a bunch of that gold so I can make pyrite. Use that pyrite to make whatever plant it is. Right now I got a bunch of oxygen as well, so I need to get going on a stasis device farm, so I need to make all my plants up. That's indium right there. I think I need 500 of it though. I think there'll be enough in this deposit. I should probably set up a little Indian farm here too for a couple different plants that need it. Yeah, a lot of times I like to use these glitch planets or dead planets just to make massive plant farms. That way there's no weather to interfere with anything, and they're really easy to build on. I still have to get a bunch of salvage data too. I don't have stone unlocked, I don't have alloy stuff unlocked yet. Plus a bunch of decorations. Alright, how much is that giving me? Alright, so there's a little bit more to go. Well, I'm glad to see that activated indium farm's working alright. So hopefully all my other bases are going to be filling up. I'm just glad they're not elaborate bases. I hate redoing electrical stuff. That should be enough. Almost. I'll scan that animal. Doesn't hurt to have a little extra either. Actually, while I'm here, I will pick up some silicate powder too. I don't want a whole ton of it though. Yeah, that's funny. And upload this creature before I forget. Alright, and where the heck's my ship? Oh, actually, I should look for a glitch real quick, too. Sometimes these ones can be a little bit of a pain to find. It seems like they start showing up when you get like 30 U away. Gold, I got plenty of gold. I'm not going to spend too much time looking for one of these. Hey Shogun, how you doing? I didn't see you sneak in there. On the PS5 it misses a lot of the text prompts. I just happened to look over and saw you were there. Yeah, I got that new multi-tool too, so I should probably try to mod that a little bit. Go see what this guy has. I don't even know if I looked at this multi-tool. Junk. I can warp straight to my base. Alright, go with oxygen. It's like I didn't even do my trade routes yesterday, so I should do a run of that too. I'm gonna have to start unlocking slots in my ship as well. I might do a bunch of ship scrapping. Yep, that's working. How full is this thing now? That's activated? Okay. me see if I can bring my freighter right in. Alright. Right, at least those are all installed. I want to get my coordination up, so I'm gonna have to do some tinkering around with my mods. Alright. Try to get this stuff somewhat sorted. Is that regular? Okay. Alright. I'll be putting all that oxygen to some use coming up. Alright, so that one's done. Uranium. Yeah, I need to get all my minerals together and mix it with oxygen, make all my plants, and start looking for a stasis system. And that I'm gonna wait until after the update to start, because there's so many things that can go wrong. So I don't want to go through and put together a bunch of plants and silos and everything and run into power problems or extractor problems or any of that stuff. I could probably do a little bit of warping around, find the right system, because I want to get all my planets in one system if I can. Alright, looks like that's gonna work alright. Let's put it right in my freighter. This just makes it easy because you can just transfer stuff. Once it's in your freighter stuff, you know, your freighter inventory, it's easy to move over. That's the main reason I put in those other hyperdrives. That way I can get to all the different systems, you know, blue, green, and red. Actually, I do need to get a cadmium source too. I don't even think I've been to a red system yet. Why is this sticking the outside? It's weird. Alright, dioxide's working. I'll use more oxygen. Alright, so all of these are working. Already went there. At some point, I can't remember how much of this stuff I need. I'm gonna need 800 cactus flesh and 400 pyrite to get that. Oh, I need a paraffinium source too. Paraffinium and phosphorus. Still have to build farms for those. I'm gonna try not to, Shogun. Hopefully not. I've had good luck with it, so fingers crossed. I'll hit this real quick and drop off some stuff. Also, when I land up here, I'm going to go fix myself a new coffee and use the bathroom and get this stuff sorted. Shouldn't take too long to sort, actually. A lot of times what I like to do is I like to drop stuff right in this 0, but that's already got a bunch of crap in it, so I just do it right from here, though. Doesn't take too long. God, I gotta do something with all that gold, though. There's so much gold. Get rid of this, though. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of silver, too, aren't I? Boy. Let's see. Silver I have full as well. Alright, I need to make Rome. God, I've got so much junk. Need to expand this thing out too. Do a quick save. Oh, I do want to grab some silver while I'm here. Trade. Don't die. Yeah, I'm gonna grab the gold and the silver. We've got 2 broken ones. been a big fan of running around on these in Permadeath. Mainly because I don't know the layout of them. I've only recently started actually using freighters, so actually doing missions. I used to a long time ago, but I got more into the building than anything. Okay. Let me see, mark them for you. Yeah, I don't take chances on Permadeath, I just use the ramps. Eventually I'll find it. Like another door here or something. Oh, I thought there was a door here. No, wait. Is that actually a dead end? It actually is. Okay. Go all the way to the other side now. Must have missed a turn somewhere. Yeah, I somehow knew a couple of these would come back broken. I sent them out on a mission I shouldn't have. Figured I'd try my luck though. Alright, so that one's done. It is pretty cool being out here though. Alright, teleport back over. Oh, I was supposed to talk to that. That's... I don't know if you get anything for doing these or not. Well, before I do that other one, I'm gonna use the bathroom, so... I will be back, I gotta fix the coffee too, so I'll be back in a few minutes. Alright, sorry that took so long. Had to play 20 questions at the same time. Alright, go over, fix this one up. Gonna try not to break them. Yeah, we need help, buddy. All our stuff is busted. I wish they told you how many things are broken. Alright. I actually wish that they kind of showed up a little bit better. The markers kind of blend into the black a little too much. Wish they were like a bright green or something. Or if they give you like a little counter down in the corner or something so you can keep track. One down here. Oh, it does. Okay, there is a little counter in the corner. One more down here. Figure my way back out of here now. Alright, so I'll get back up there and then send some of these guys out. I should do a trade route run. I didn't do one yesterday, so we'll get a bunch of money for doing very little. Hey, Krusty, how you doing? Just running around doing this permadeath stuff, trying to stay alive. Just realized I can just use this thing. This might be a little bit safer than trying to fly. Alright, so those are good. Yeah, not doing too bad. Just catching up on doing some of this stuff. Alright, so a bunch of these. Oh, I still have one that's damaged. So get rid of that damaged one first. I thought I only had two that were damaged. I'm totally not used to repairing frigates, so I build in this game. I don't run around and play the game like it's supposed to be played. So it's like relearning how to ride a bike. Alright. So what's damaged here? Yeah, like I got a freighter the other day and just trying to figure out what technology to put where. I'm like, I have no idea. I'm just throwing all the mods in. Looks like a lot of those are down bottom. Oh, there's only two of them on this one. I'm starting to learn the layout of these. I think all these ships have been the same type. This is what happens when you send out a bunch of light combat ships to do industrial work or whatever. And that's on the opposite side. go down from here? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of doing this stuff on Permadeath. I like to fly around places, and sometimes I get a little carried away. Granted, I've only died once repairing these things, but it was an experience. I mean, there's only like 50 hours on this save, so it's not like I would really lose much. Plus, I know how to avoid dying, so... Worst comes to worst, I just force close my game and I don't lose the save. I don't want to do something like that, though. Alright, head back over. But I am running into a problem where I have a bunch of gold now that I need to convert over to pyrite to convert over to plants I need for a stasis device farm, so I need to do a bunch of refining here somewhat soon, because I keep picking up stuff, but I'm not doing anything with it. Alright, let me get rid of these C-class. Okay. Try to rank up some of these. Alright, that'll be plenty. Discovery. I'm kind of going overboard on a couple of these, but that's okay. Do we actually have any trading? No. Do a couple of those balanced ones, I guess. Do that. Hey, thanks for swinging in, Krusty. Good to see you. Get inside before you get soaked. Alright, those are all out of the way. What's my inventory look like now? God, my inventory looks like a friggin' disaster. What else is new? Alright. I'm gonna do a tread route run. This will take like 15 minutes, but end up getting like 60, 70 million, so... Oh, tread route number 1. Yeah, nice to see you too, Krusty. Have a good one. Hope to be back building next week. Hopefully we get that update and run through that stuff, and I need to start building stuff. I've taken like a month off, so... Hopefully this stuff should be all reset, so should have a... Yep. Pick up all of them. I should do a bunch of interceptors. Go and scrap a bunch of those. Alright, so trade route 2, go over there. And that way I can get some money, and I also need a bunch of storage augmentations. So, what I might do actually is check out the coordinate exchange to see if I can find a first spawn exotic farm Get a bunch of augmentations quickly doing that. Gonna need a good chunk of change to start doing that though. Well, actually not too much, because you end up selling everything that drops in the ship too, so you're not losing everything. You lose like 50% or something. I like these trade routes because you don't have to actually really do anything for them. Just warp around. Alright, now just buy all these. Alright, now trade route 1, number 3. Yeah, it's nice having both of the different trade routes already built. You just warp from one to the other. It's what, like 9 warps total or something, and you end up with right around 70 million. Like between 68 and 70. So for like 15 minutes worth of work, it's not bad. Especially on Permadeath, because it's, I mean, you can make more with like gold and stuff, but your inventory is so limited. This is just a quick, easy way to do it. So I'll sell off all these. I'll go back to trade route 1, base 1. Sell off all those. I think what I'll do is I think I'll end up going back to my mold base, and I think I'm gonna try running off a batch of that gold into pyrite into, well, pyrite and oxygen into whatever the plant is. I can't remember what the plant is on that. But I need it'd be pyrite will become cactus flesh. I need 800 cactus flesh. Because the last stasis farm I did on Permadeath, I ended up handpicking all the plants, and it actually took quite a while. So I'm gonna try doing it this way because I think it's gonna be faster. Okay, now I'll do the second trade route. So trade route 2-1. Yeah, I think it'll be quite a bit faster. So it'll probably be boring as hell though, just sit there watching a refiner. But I have what, 8 refiners I can use, so shouldn't be too bad. I just don't know what I can get for a full stack of pyrite and oxygen. I don't know how many plants that gives me. I never figured out the math on that. But I do have to do a couple other farms. I need to do, just check my list here. I need phosphorus and paraffinium. Because I already have, dioxide, uranium. Dioxide, uranium. I will have pyrite. Oh, phosphorus I need to get too. That's the bad thing about the stasis devices. There's so many different things you need. And just trying to get all the numbers correct can be a bit of a pain. Alright. Let's trade route 2, number 1. 2. Like, I could always bounce up to the space station and buy what they have there, too. It's normally a worse price, though, so I just do the trade-in post. It's a lot quicker. And I'd be missing out on, like, 20 million or something. But if you're probably looking to, like, min-max, you can do that. But yeah, I just do the trade-in post. It's the fastest way. Alright, so sell off what I just bought. And all I'm doing is I'm looking for the green sell price thing. That way I know I'm clicking on the right thing. So those are bought. Now I'll go over to base number 3. Just want to make sure you're on the right trade route. So trade route 2-3. Actually, I do have a couple ships that I can scrap. I think I have to repair the landing gear on one or something. It's one of those interceptors, so I don't know if those are different or not. Last time I tried to sell it, it wouldn't let me take off with it, so I don't know if there's something wrong with it. I think everything's broken in it, though. Okay, so sell these off. Did I forget to pick something up there? Oh, there it is. The bad thing about having inventory that's all screwed up. I like to have everything kind of in the top row if I can. Just makes buying and selling quicker. What base is this? This was 3, wasn't it? Yep, 3. So, trade route 2, number 4. Yeah, so hopefully we'll see an update next week and run through that new stuff and hopefully get back to building. Got a couple ideas in mind. I just gotta run around and find the right planets for them though. I also want to work on this save a little bit in between too. So what I'll do is I'll just sell off everything I just bought. And come over here and buy everything they have. Alright, and that's trade route 2, number 4. So now I'll go back to trade route 2, number 1. And sell everything I just bought. Then I think I will hit up my mold farm because I have a biodome over there that I need to harvest. And I want to break down some of this gold too. I just want to know what I'm going to get for a stack. A stack of plants out of each stack of. I guess what you do is you mix it with, you take the pyrite and mix it with oxygen. It's just I don't know how many plants they get out of doing that. So, sell off this. So that was just over 68 million for what, 15 minutes worth of time. So not too bad. I'll head back over here. I do want to see if I can find phosphorus and paraffinium. I don't have a lush planet in the system though, I don't think. I might try to warp around the... actually, I need to get a bunch of salvage data too. I have a little bit, but not very much. But when I go to look for hotspots to do a stasis device farm, that'll give me a chance to dig up a bunch of salvage data. Alright, I have an issue with that Gravitino ball. That doesn't want to grow for some reason. So I'll delete it and plant it again. It didn't grow yesterday either. So alright, so pick those up. I'll just go and dump all that stuff right in here. So what do... It might be easier to do this from my ship, actually. And stop flipping back and forth. I'm just gonna do it like this. Move these down here. The bad thing is you can only put 250 in your refiner at a time. And move this down here. Okay. I want to put my gold in there. My oxygen. Okay, that gives me 2 to 1, or 1 to 2. Set that going. I don't think there's a 3 recipe thing to make more pyrite. What am I looking for? I'm looking for that other oxygen. There it is. Need more oxygen. I don't know how many of these plants I actually need. I want to take a look at my list here too. Okay, so I'm gonna need 800 cactus flesh. I already have some. Oh, I have enough cactus flesh. I need yeah, I'm gonna need 16 plants. Okay, I've already got plenty of it. Well, I'll have this extra pyrite. So I don't even have to do that. Gonna have plenty. Actually, I should run it through just to see what I get for additional parts here. So I'm gonna put a pyrite in there. Because I can always break this down to ferrite dust as well if I have to. And an oxygen. Okay, so I get quite a bit out of that. It's a 2 to 1, so I'm just gonna actually run that off. That's a lot better than I thought it was gonna be. So I will put that in there. I'd rather have a little bit extra or something. That's actually a really good return. Yeah, I let that run out too. It does take a couple minutes to do that though. Good. I thought I was gonna have to run off a ton of this stuff to do it. Glad I don't. Alright, so I can actually sell off a bunch of this gold then. I don't need it. Actually sell off a little bit of that too. Typically I would wait and see an NPC to sell this, but I just want it out of my my inventory. So sell off a little bit. Just keep a little bit rather. And sell off about 3,000 of this. There. Oh, I had, okay, there's some silver here. Good, so I should be able to get 125 of each plant for each run. So that is going to be good to know. I thought I was going to have to do a whole bunch of it. And I'll top that off. Alright. Do like to keep a little bit extra of that. Cactus flesh, I got plenty. That's actually the smallest amount you need for, out of all the plants, cactus flesh is the least amount. Frost crystal you need a ton of though, which actually, I should see how much of that I have. Okay, because I'll end up doing the same thing. I'll take dioxide, mix it with oxygen, and then whatever comes out of that, it'll It'll give me my frost crystal. So I'm gonna have to do a lot of that. So that ammonia should be down. Pyrite can go in here. Okay. I think I'm good on all of that now. Something else I wanted to do here, and I can't remember what it was. Oh yeah, what's in the system? Okay. I could get phosphorus right on this planet. Yeah, I don't have any that are like that. Phosphorus there. I know I have a lush planet that's saved. I just dropped a base computer to mark the planet. Okay, there's a lush planet here. Okay, so I get my paraffinium. Actually, I do want to get magnetized ferrite somewhere, too. So I think, go over to lush temp. Go over here, see if I can find a paraffinium hotspot. Phosphorus would be easy enough to find. It's just I wonder in this system if I wonder if I can get all 3 planets I need for a stasis device farm. It'd be nice. Be a lot less running around. One thing I can do is I can always find the system I want and go ahead and find all my hotspots, and then wait for the update and start actually building. Do something like that. Okay, so it is a stormy planet. Alright. Take a run in here. See if there's anything to loot. Yeah. No, it doesn't look like it. I don't even know if I saved any stuff here, or doesn't look like it. This will give me a chance to run around and get a bunch of salvage data. What's on this planet? Actually, I can do magnetized ferrite and paraffinium here. This might actually be a really good planet. There it is. So now going, where's my ship? Again. Find a hot spot here. Yeah, a lot of times I like to look for buildings that way I can land at. And a lot of times the ground's flatter around them. Alright, so hopefully something over here. I don't even know what this planet looks like. Okay, so there is water on it. What's it look like, though? Okay. Don't look too bad. Not a big fan of the orange trees, but it'll work. While I'm here, I might as well just grab up any plants I see and start scanning for hotspots too. Alright, got a glass and we got a gas too. And like on Permadeath, you don't really have to worry about your classes either. Because your stack size is so small that it really doesn't matter much. Copper's the worst thing I could have found there. It's like the one thing I don't want. This gas is probably going to be oxygen. Which I don't need at all. I have so much oxygen. You never know. It could be nitrogen too, but I doubt it. I'm not gonna stick around. Yeah, nitrogen. It's not really worth it. Because if this was gonna be my stasis system, it wouldn't be. It's only 5 planets. My lush planet, I would want to have cobalt. None of those are going to have cobalt. Well, one of them will, but I prefer it to be on the lush planet. That way I can get everything in 3 bases. Pay attention to what I'm doing here. Alright, we do have water. Looks, yeah. Ugly brown water. Too bad it's a nice looking planet. Just throw in brown water and that's like an instant no from me. Are there any buildings on this planet? Okay. What I'm trying to avoid are like mountainous areas. Mainly just for navigation. Alright, take a peek in here, see what's going on. Oh, got a traveler here. Oh, right now I've got like 5 or 6. Actually, I think 4 systems that have travelers in them. I just have to go back and pick up their graves. Sometimes if you answer their question correctly, they'll give you, oh, he just gave me nanites. I've had them give me memory fragments before. But I always ask them where they come from, that way I can go get the memory fragment and hopefully get an upgrade out of it. It's nothing all that impressive. One thing I always try to do is hit the save point so I can get navigation data and my salvage data and stuff like that too. I'll make a save there. Salvage data here. And left side should have that. So tend to do like the same loop every time I get to one of these. Sometimes there'll be something on this side, but yeah, there is. Always worth looking for. Then I'll just kind of scan. I'm not really looking for gases here, so we'll see what I get for a hotspot here. Yeah, and again, like even on Permadeath, even a C class is typically good enough for your hotspots. Because you can only stack 500, so all you need is one extractor, one silo, and you get 2 1/4 stacks of whatever material you're trying to get. It's not like on normal mode where you want to, you prefer to have like S and A class hotspots. It really doesn't matter on Permadeath. Although when you are going downhill like this, you just want to make sure you have a jetpack, charged up a little bit. Okay, I got paraffinium, so I will mark this. Purple. Then what I tend to do is I'll look around. If there is another hotspot, in a different thing, I'll kind of head towards that. A lot of times, especially if you see electric there, a lot of times there'll be something in that general area. Like this is only 300 units away, this hotspot, but I'll head towards it because eventually, when you get about 400 or so units away from the hotspot you just found, you'll start to, this thing will go away and it will start pulsing for you. So, like another, 100 units or so, that should open up. But along the way, I'm looking for salvage data, so I am kind of keeping an eye out for these as I make my way over. That was deep. And they'll always be right next to these things, so you can keep the junk that comes out of those, or you can just throw it away. I just throw it away now because I got enough nanites, but I still loot these because you can get modules for your upgrades that you can always turn around and sell for nanites. Okay, and now I do have a spot over here. Now what I'm hoping for is magnetic ferrite. But even though I don't need much of it, it's really good to have if you want to make pure ferrite, like your prefabs and stuff like that. Use a lot of pure ferrite. But this trades off, it's a 2-to-1 ratio, so this is good to have to make pure ferrite in Permadeath. Whereas ferrite dust to pure is only 1-to-1 ratio, so. Oh, another one of those. Typically, like what I would do is I would head back in the direction I just came, and I would look in the opposite direction for magnetized ferrite. That's what I would typically do, but this is a flatter area. That other area looks pretty hilly. So what I'm going to end up doing is I'll put down a marker here to mark this one also. I'm looking for is try to get towards the maximum value of that. Doesn't have to be like dead on or anything, I just like trying to get it pretty close. I'll put down another one of these. Let's see. I don't really want to have to climb hills. I think this is water over here though, isn't it? Oh, it's not too bad. Not too bad, and I have a damaged machinery over here, so I'll head in this direction. And your salvage data will be on the left-hand side of this menu, and it's normally fairly close. This one's not even buried, though. Alright, so still trying to see if I can find another hot spot. Yeah, with Permadeath, you always want to just kind of watch your levels here. You don't want to waste resources, but at the same time, you don't want to wait till the last second to charge your stuff. Your stuff breaks pretty quick. You know, like when you get really low and the screen will flash a little bit. Normally, if it does that a couple times, you'll end up breaking something. So, you don't want to neglect filling stuff. Okay, so we got an A class over here. See, you can only put down 5 beacons also, so you don't want to really waste your beacons when you're doing this. It's like if I find like a copper or another paraffinium over here, I'll probably end up going to a different location on the planet. Start scanning over there. The nice thing about these hot planets too is when a storm starts, you can get a good boost out of your jetpack. Jetpack will last longer, but don't get confident with that, because the ground still hurts when you hit it, so. You always want to make sure you have a little bit of a charge left in your backpack when you land. Okay, magnetized ferrite, there we go. That's exactly what I'm looking for. So I'm gonna drop one of these here. Now, because I know where's that other... What I'm looking at is my HUD up at the top. I'm using that to find the location of where my other beacons were. So you see that's 885 units away, and that first one was way the heck over there, so, and I don't even know where that one is. That one's so far away it's not giving me a reading, so, unless it's talking about this one. I don't think so, though. Alright. So I'm going to go by that second one. What I'm going to actually do is tag it so that it makes it easier to show up for me. And because that area is fairly flat over there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come this way about 300 units. Because I'm going to have to stretch my boundary too. So, whoa. So I'm going to be like in the water if I do that, so I'll probably end up building a base right in this area. I will have to stretch my boundary there. This other one, that's 265. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop down a base computer here. Yeah. Let's put this here for now. Yeah, like, I will have to stretch my boundary over to the paraffinium, but I might want to look around this area a little bit more to see if I can find a copper deposit as well. Because it'd be nice if I can get 3 different resources here. So, Just give this a quick little name here. Alright. Yeah, and I'm gonna kind of look around this area a little bit, because over here this could be nitrogen, which would be nice. Because it's always good if you can get like 2 or 3 different things in one base, just to keep your base count down. Yeah, I'm not used to building like farm bases anymore, so I want to try to kind of maximize the amount of resources I can get for my bases. I don't want to just warp into a base to get copper. You know, I want to warp in and get copper, paraffinium, you know, magnetized ferrite, nitrogen, you know. So, and there we go, we got lucky, we got nitrogen here. So I'll be able to get 3 different resources at this base. And if I can find a copper hotspot, it would be even better. So what I'll do is I'm gonna head in this direction, and hopefully a hotspot will pop up. It probably won't because I already have a paraffinium way over there. And so I'm gonna kind of go, you know, over like in this direction so that it's in between these other 2 hotspots. And hopefully I can find a copper deposit over here. If I can do that, then I'd be able to have a, you know, another resource. Of course, it's going to keep picking up that magnetized ferrite because it's an A class. So that means the diameter of that hotspot is larger than anything else. So I'm actually going to have to get pretty far away before I have another hotspot pop up. I think they start to appear when you're about 400 units away. So. Okay, so that's gone away. Now if I can find a copper hotspot up here, then I would have everything, every type of deposit I need. For this one planet. Because this planet gives me magnetized ferrite, paraffinium, copper, and the nitrogen is the native gas. So that would be all the resources possible on this planet. This is what I try to do, the same thing when I do my stasis device farms. I try to maximize what I can get on a planet. Because I don't want to spend time, you know, warping around a bunch of different bases. And I think I may go too far here. How far away is my base computer now? I can't even see it. Okay. Here's that. Here's my base computer. Okay. Yeah, I went way too far, so this hotspot won't work for me. Oh, no, I didn't. I'm looking at that other base computer. Okay, so this might work. If this is copper, it'd be awesome. I have a feeling it's probably going to be paraffinium, though. Copper's always the last thing I look for, because it shows up so frequently that the other resources are worth more time. Okay, let's see here. We got copper. We got all 4 resources. I just want to make sure. Okay, 735 units away, so that will work here. So what I'll do is drop a beacon here for copper. Alright, so I'm going to have all these marked out. Now what I'm going to do is I'm waiting until the update. Until we get the update, then I'm going to come back here and actually build the base. Because I want to only build it once. And I know that when the update comes, there's going to be issues with it, so I will, I'm not even going to bother stretching my boundaries or anything right now. I do want to grab some of this salvage data while I'm out here doing this. I'm mainly interested in the salvage data, not so much the nanites. I have two different mold farms I can use for nanites, but it's always good to grab along the way, just in case you get some upgrade modules. Alright. The ship is way the heck over there. I thought that was one of those. Some more here. Yeah, because I still have to unlock a bunch of building parts. I'm looking for my base computer. There it is. Doesn't work going uphill. Yeah, I don't know if I was doing this on Permadeath. Luckily I have a good enough shield, so if I do hit something, it's not going to kill me outright, but... Okay, Ferromagferrite... No. I keep forgetting you have to rename the whole thing. I'll just put in like a basic description of this base. Copper. Alright. So that's done. Now I can see like that one I don't need to stretch. That one I won't have to stretch. That one I will have to stretch like 400 units. So that'll be a long run. This one I'm going to have to stretch a little bit. Yeah, another 300. So yeah, that's one of the reasons I'm waiting until after the update to do those, because sometimes stretching your boundaries can just break things. So I'm trying not to break stuff. I want to build a base once, not 2 or 3 times, so... But at least I'll have those out of the way. I got lucky, I was able to find all 4 here. If I were to hang around a little bit longer, I could probably find oxygen here. If you're able to, you can get all 5 resources on one planet, but it does take a lot of exploring around. What I'm looking for is that first paraffinium spot. That way I can delete that that beacon. of the normal way. Yeah, you want to make sure you at least have a few shields put in before you do this reload thing. Especially if you're on a hilly planet, because it's really easy to get flung off cliffs. So, all I do is, I don't even go up to it, I just delete it. Puts it right in your inventory. Back to my ship here somehow. I'm like 20 units away from that planet that still hits me. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna jump in this building and I'm gonna have to jump out for a few minutes and let my dog out. I think I might actually run around this planet a little bit and see if I can get a bunch of salvage data. I did get some back there. I still need to get a couple hundred. Okay, I got quite a bit there. I got a mining upgrade too. That'll be useful. I have that new that Royal multi-tool, so I need to start to get that thing upgraded a little bit. Alright, I'm going to take a few minutes, run my dog out, and I will be right back. Try to open up the door here. Just give you guys a little bit of a view out here, just in case there's anything crazy going on. Alright, and yeah, give me like 5 minutes. I gotta just run him out, and I'll be right back. Alright, gonna happy dog now. Yeah, I walked outside, it's like 40 degrees out, the sun's shining. Absolutely gorgeous out. Yeah, while I'm thinking about that other multi-tool, I want to see if there's anything I can repair in it. I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff. Oh, actually, I have a bunch of repair kits, don't I? Yeah, I can just repair it. I can probably repair everything. And that way I don't have to use up a bunch of repair kits. I don't really want to use up all my, how much ammonia do I have? Yeah, I don't really want to use up all of that ammonia. Oh. Okay, so gonna need 8 seals to be able to make up all that. Use up a good amount of that. What else was it? 6 microprocessors. So actually only 5. Do I have? Oh, I already have tubes. Good. Good, I can start getting mods and bring this thing up. Fix this. And I'm just going to use a repair kit on the ammonia. Alright, get that all done. And that one. And see what that mining beam gives me. Not horrible, but not bad. The placement of these supercharged slots suck, though. I'll end up having boltcaster in this area. Alright. I'll probably end up stripping off that other multi-tool. Bring that up once I unlock a few more slots on it. Just go back to this. Oh yeah, what's this one? One of these is an alien multi-tool. What's this thing look like? Oh, that's just a B class. I might try to keep that around for something. I like the looks of it. It's only a pistol, but picks up this one too. Yeah, I might upgrade this. It's gonna take a bunch of nanites to do it, though. Alright, now let's switch back to my regular one here. Alright. What I do want to do... Oh, I want to go get that grave. And it's right over here. Yeah, I want to scan this system, see what else is here. Exactly, what I think I might do is go get a bunch of memory fragments. Because I can only switch them in between my multi-tools too. Any of the stuff that drops from them. I need to find a portal to do that, though. Yeah, we next get a stack of those memory fragments. So, head out here. how many planets? 5 here. So what I'll do is I'll just bring in my my freighter and do a system scan. Yeah, I got pretty lucky with this freighter because I like the centrifuges, so this style, well, this style freighter. So I only had to do a few reloads to get it. It was in a 3-star economy. I don't have to wait around for freighter battles and stuff like that. They're not flashy, you know, and they don't come with many slots, so you do, the pain point is you do have to, you know, get a bunch of bulkheads to unlock your inventory, which sucks, but don't have to bother with battles. I always put this right here, so it's the first thing. Alright. This could work. No. This would be good for a, what type of system? Or, what's the item? Fusion igniters. Could use this system. But I'm going to, actually do a little bit of warping. Actually fill this thing up. Yeah, I like warping around in this because I can scan the whole system all at once, and I don't have to deal with freighter battles when I warp in. Oh. Take a look at this. What I'm looking for is a system that has a hot planet, a cold planet, a lush planet, and preferably on the lush planet, I want to have cobalt as one of the resources. And that's mainly just because I'm trying to set up a stasis device farm. If I have to stretch it into 4 planets, I will, but I'd rather not. Alright, so that's no. Okay, that system's complete junk. And I don't really worry about the economy or anything. It's nice to get 3-star, but it doesn't have to be. What I'm preferably looking for is like a lower conflict, you know, like a 1 or 2-star conflict, and those 3 planet types. And preferably one without aggressive sentinels. Because you'll find lush planets, a lot of times will have aggressive sentinels on Permadeath, so that can be a challenge. Oh no. No. That's just a horrible system. Actually, while I'm here, this is a 3-star, so, ooh. That was some lag. Because this is 3-star, I do a save there. And then I will go over to the space station. Go over to the space station just to see what the multi-tool is. If it is an S class, then I'll either S or A class. It really doesn't matter because you can always upgrade it, but I prefer to find S classes. If it is an S class, what I'll do is I'll go down to each planet and see what the multi-tool is on that planet. Hopefully find an alien or experimental. Quite a few ships here already too. Let's see what we got here. got a pistol, C-class, junk. But I do want to see what he has. Nothing. Should check with him. I got a bunch of ships, so I should think about upgrading some of those. That shield's really not important. Alright. What I'll do from here is I actually just warp directly back to my freighter. I don't even bother with my ship. It gives you less of a chance of getting in pirate battles and stuff like that. So that's why I do that. I try to fly as little as possible in Permadeath. Mainly because I don't want to deal with freighter battles and pirates and all that stuff. But ideally, what I'm looking for are like 5 and 6 planet systems, a hot, cold, and a lush, with cobalt on the lush planet if possible. One of the planets must have cobalt. It's just putting it on the lush one is the easiest way, or you know. You don't have to deal with like bad weather or anything like that typically. So I'll just warp in. Alright, we got a hut. Okay, got a lush. Lush with aggressive, but no frozen planet, so I'll just move on to the next system. Yeah, I prefer to look for 6 planet systems if I can. It just increases the chances of you finding the right planet type. Because sometimes you can do this and you'll find the perfect system in like 5 warps, or, you know, a couple hundred warps, you know. Sometimes it can take quite a while. It's all RNG, so... There's been times where, like, I'll do this for like 3 or 4 hours, and then do it again the next day because I can't find it. I got frozen, got a lush without cobalt, and a hut. See, like, I could build here, but I would rather have my cobalt on the lush planet, and I'd rather it not be aggressive sentinels. But you can deal with the aggressive sentinels, but the problem is when people do visit, they have to deal with the aggressive sentinels too. So I try not to build on aggressive if I can help it. So I'll just move on to the next system. This would be a blue system. No, it's only got a couple planets. At the same time, because I'm on Permadeath, I'm trying to go for like lower conflict, like 2 and under. Just because it's kind of a pain to have stuff constantly trying to attack you. Alright, this is going to be a 3-star, so I'll check the system, then I'll check the space station. Because honestly, I find more alien and experimental multi-tools in like 2-star systems. So sometimes they're not S-class, but you can always upgrade them. So a lot of times I will check them. Yeah, having a system scanner is the most useful thing they introduced. Alright, so we got a cold. I can already tell that these are all brown, so those are pretty much out of the picture. So, but do a save. I don't actually have to do the save there. I just do it out of habit. Your ship will be in day 2. I've never seen my ship end up in one of the other bays unless I've just barely landed. Head over to the space station, see what's over there. I'll probably do a couple more warps and then I'm probably gonna end up jumping out soon. Some stuff to do, plus we got that little game on later on too. And I got some friends in town, so we're gonna go out and do a lunch. It'll be a good time. Yeah, a couple of them from out west. They're just, one of them's here on business, so. Okay, so we got an A class. It's nothing fancy, but I'm gonna show you guys kind of how I do this. How many planets are in this system? I got 6. And only one of them's aggressive, so what I tend to do is I go for the planet that's right in front of me. It's the quickest and easiest. This is a 3-star system, so in this system somewhere there is an S-class. There'll be an S-class cabinet somewhere. Oh, and this is Dissonant. Dissonant with storm crystals. Nice. I bet that's a predator right in front of me. Unafraid. Yeah. Yeah, this was like the most peaceful planet when I pulled in. Alright, so what I do is I just make a restore point and reload my restore point. So this is just a lot of reloading. So when I load back in, what I effectively done is I switch the spawn for that multi-tool. If it wants me to load back in, taking a while. I've noticed warping's gotten a lot slower too, so hopefully we'll see an update here pretty quickly. All I'm gonna do is fly back to that space station. And see what this spawn is in. Yeah, I'm only gonna do a couple of these, then I've got to jump out. Time's getting away from me. When I check a multi-tool here, it should be something different, but it will still be an A class. And then change it over to a pistol, which is nothing important. So what I'll do is I'll do another reload, and that will put it back to the default multi-tool. Then I'll fly down to the second planet, do a save, fly back. Well, do a reload, then fly back and see what it changed into that time. What I actually want to do is, I think I'm going to go to that, there's an aggressive planet here, so I want to kind of get that one out of the way first. Or next, rather. It's not that one. Okay, that's aggressive there. So what I'll do is I'll do the same thing, I'll land here, make a save, and then head back. Hey Dashboard, how you doing, man? Just doing a little messing around on Permadeath. and wasting a couple hours doing, you know, dumb stuff. I'm trying to wait until after the update before I do start building anything, because you know how the game likes to mess things up right after an update. So what I'm gonna do here is do a reload, see if I can flip that spawn. Just waking up. I'm about to go have lunch with a couple friends from out of town. Ugh. Yeah, yeah, I hear you there. Yeah, I picked up a new freighter the other day, and I was going to install technology in it. Then I realized I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just throwing mods in. I don't care what anything looks like. I gotta do the same thing. I got a Royal multi-tool the other day, and I still haven't upgraded anything on it. I just had to fix all the broken stuff. So now that I visited a couple of these planets, at least I still have a few more to check, but I'll do that on the next stream here. I just looked at the clock, it's like almost 11:30 for me. I'm like, oh, I gotta go meet people at 12:30, and I never took a shower this morning or anything. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to kind of get ready a little bit. Oh yeah, it's like I've got like, I don't know, like 5 or 6 ships in my freighter that I haven't even touched yet. It's like, you know, you get a couple 100 million credits and you just start buying shit, you know, and you don't do anything with them. You forget you have them, then you can't buy anything else, and that looks like an even worse pistol. Yeah. Alright, so, oh, I should pick up those cubes. Yeah, these are always good to grab up. So I think next time I log in, I got 3 more planets to look at. Hopefully one of them will have a experimental or an alien on it. So, but what's this guy look like? Got flat wings on that. Not too bad. I do like the barrel nose fighters. Symmetrical. It was heavy. It's kind of like a short, heavy one. Alright. I appreciate everybody swinging in. Gotta go do a bunch of crap, unfortunately, so I might be on this evening for a little bit. I don't know yet. I know there's a little game on TV, so I might end up watching some of that too, so... But outside of that, I hope everybody has a good day, and appreciate you guys swinging in, and I will hopefully see you guys next time. Have a good one.